catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target! Got it. Her third. From left to right. Sets off. All
Down!
Watch who's gonna step. He's gonna go for the. It fell from the sky into Aaron Isley.
We're in Morgantown, West Virginia, and there's a buzz around Mountaineer Field tonight. And I don't just mean in the student section. For the first time ever, their Mountaineers are ranked in the top 10, but lining up against them tonight is the 5th-ranked Alabama Crimson Tide. Hello, everyone. Nate Murphy alongside Colton Powell, ready to bring you all the action in this one tonight. KP BAMA is coming in winners of their last 3. WVU winners of 4 straight themselves, but one of these streaks has to come to an end tonight.
And I'm glad to be in the booth with you. West Virginia has one of their best seasons, if not the best season in program history. They'll look to continue the momentum and the balanced offense led by Tony Ellis, John Paul Smith, and Kate Graziano. Alabama will be no slouch coming in ranked 5th. Their heavy passing offense has looked unstoppable in recent weeks. Offense is led by CC Range and Titus Price. I expect both teams to kind of aggressive out the gate. Should be a good one.
And West Virginia will start with the football here tonight. Ball on their own 27. Ella's going to drop back and throw it. Open receiver far side. Joshua Campbell picks up 3 on play number 1.
Yeah, nice throw to start off the game. Take it slow and easy, kind of feel out Alabama's defense.
Alabama 4 down defensive linemen, and they've got 4 great ones lined up across from Ellis here tonight. The question will be, can West Virginia protect the quarterback and the football on 2nd down? This one thrown over the middle, complete, but a flag on the play.
That's right, old clipping call.
Wow, and that was an odd call at that point. The flag came out awfully early. They're going to call Graziano with a clip. It's going to wipe out 1st down yardage from their tight end, Brian Jones. It'll be 2nd down and 14. Ball back now inside the 25-yard line. Draw play, John Paul Smith. He's got room to work across the 30. Breaks a tackle. Give him 11. Sets up a short 3rd down.
A very nice run for John Paul Smith to start out the game for himself. I expect to see probably one of his best games this season tonight.
So they're going to need every bit of offense against this high-powered Crimson Tide. And on 3rd and 3, they look to convert and keep drive number 1 alive. Pressure coming, gets it away just in time. 1st down across midfield, but another flag on the play.
Wow. 2 clipping calls, both from Kate Graziano in the same possession.
And both of them wipe out 1st down pickups. This one, West Virginia will gain a yard on the play after the penalty here. It'll be 3rd down and 2. So a very uncommon start to this ball game. And Ellis looking to convert again. He'll get away from one, but not the other, as he will be dropped in the backfield by Ryan Schultz. It'll be 4th and 9, and West Virginia will have to punt.
Yeah, very big sack there from Ryan Schultz, one of the key players to look out for on this Bama defense. And Tony Ellis just didn't have nowhere to run, and it's going to set up a very weird possession here for West Virginia.
You know, West Virginia picked up 2 1st downs on that drive. Both of them get wiped out by penalties. And we talked about the pressure from the front 4. It was Sammy Smith and Ryan Schultz that got pressure on that 3rd down play. Smith out of the secondary, the strong safety coming in on a blitz. Schultz following that up with the sack. And now here comes Titus Price, CC Range in this Alabama offense in great field position.
A very great field position, and they're going to look to go up big here at the start of the game.
1st and 10, ball on their own 49-yard line. Range in the shotgun. Pump fake near side. He's going to take a shot first. Play the ball game. Overthrows everybody. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, overthrown by a country mile. It looked like no one was really open, and see what they could do.
Weather should not be a factor here tonight. You can see the sun is shining. It is unseasonably warm here for an early October night in Morgantown in the 70s. Not much wind to speak of. Screenplay on 2nd down, and doing some work on his own is Tank Lionheart. Breaks some tackles and picks up 17.
Yeah, it's a very good play call there. Just to continue this drive and pick up the 1st down. Tank Lionheart caught the defense off guard and Bama looking really good here besides that miscue on first down.
Screens on third down don't seem to work nearly as often as the ones that they run on first and second down across the league. So good play call there from Alabama. Now they'll go pump fake here, far side. Take their shot, open receiver, and drop inside the 5 is Nate Hayes. It is a 32-yard pickup, first and goal, Crimson Tide.
Adam Sala with the touchdown-saving tackle from the safety position to stop the touchdown that Bama could have gotten. But great throw there from CC Range to put them in prime scoring position.
The pump fake on that screen sucked the defense up just enough. Hayes was open behind everybody. As you said, Sala saved the touchdown. And now first and goal from the 2. Quick throw into the end zone. Sailor Sage has herself a catch and a touchdown, and Alabama's on top.
That was a quick throw, a little bit of a hitch route from Sailor Sage, got herself open, and Bama about to go up 7-0 here.
So a great first drive from the Alabama offense. They hit the screenplay on second down that converted for 17 and a first, and then the big throw over the top. Now it's up to West Virginia's offense to come out and answer. And we said it a couple times right at the end of their last drive. It was not a bad drive. They had a couple of penalties that wiped out 2 first downs. Otherwise, it could be a little bit different here early on.
Yeah, probably could have been tied up 7-7 if those 2 penalties didn't deter the success they're having on that drive.
So now looking to get something going. Cannot afford to fall too far behind this Alabama team. And John Paul Smith up the middle. He's going to bounce off a couple defenders, spin forward. He's got 7 on first down.
Yeah, you got to stop that man before he gets to at least 5 yards. And a little score update for the Miami-UNC game. Miami up 7-0 with 5:57 left in the first.
The Miami jumps out on top early on. This one thrown over the middle. Joshua Campbell, pickup of 11, his second catch of the night. This one good for a first down.
That's a great throw there.
Sorry, Kate. Just doing my job. And this one, Ellis throwing far side, complete once again. Brian Jones with his first official catch, and it'll be second down and 8.
Yeah, the Crimson Tide kind of bottled that little check down pass up at close to the sideline.
And now Alabama looks like they're going to bring some pressure. They walk a safety all the way up to the line of scrimmage, and he is coming. Blitz picked up, and this one thrown quickly, caught by Josiah Mosley. Pickup of 11, and West Virginia's inside the Alabama 45.
Yeah, that was a weird play call there. A little bit of a backside bootleg from West Virginia, but it worked and got him the first down.
Now trying to roll out near side, and as you said, the pressure, I think, forced him to stop the rollout a little bit quicker than he wanted to. Throws it backside, completes it for the first down, and now John Paul Smith up the middle, give him just 2 on this carry.
Yeah, this would be the key thing to watch out for on this really good West Virginia offense, just stopping John Paul Smith and making sure he doesn't run the ball all the way down your throat.
John Paul Smith averaging better than 100 yards a game here for this West Virginia offense. They are 4-0 when he hits the 100-yard mark this season. He's got 5 around the outside edge on that carry. It'll be third down and 3.
And like you said, has averaging roughly 100 yards per game, and they've been undefeated every time he's hit that mark.
So now on third down, looking to convert for the first time tonight. Receiver in motion. Will come all the way across the formation, set up twins to the near side. Ellis looking that direction. Open receiver. It's Josiah Mosley for 12 and a first down.
Has a really good throw, great concentration to kind of get his knees and feet in bounds and pick up a first down.
And kind of a tough catch coming out of the sun into the shadows there to make that catch. John Paul Smith bounces off a defender, picks up 4. It didn't look like there was much there. A good run on first down.
Yeah, bouncing off that first defender, picking up an extra probably 2 yards when it probably should have been 2 or even 1 yard on that carry.
So now West Virginia just outside the red zone, second down and 6. Play fake, under pressure hit, and he will not get it off. Ellis sacked for the second time tonight. This time it's Tatum Quirk around the outside edge.
Yeah, it came off the edge, just unblocked except to the very end, and Tony Ellis had no time to make a quick throw.
Yeah, JPS tried to pick him up there right off the edge at the last second, but the free safety, Cork, just too quick. Gets home, and now on 3rd and long, West Virginia would love to pick up at least some of this, make it a little bit of an easier field goal attempt. Complete, and Campbell turned the wrong direction, steps out of bounds. It'll be 4th and 4, and West Virginia has a decision to make here, and they'll kick the field goal.
And I like the call here. You get some points on the board since you couldn't get them on that first drive, and even said if he would have turned around the opposite direction, he probably could have gotten a first down or even super close to it. But still, it's anybody's game.
Senior kicker Hugo Calderon puts it between the pipes. Alabama now holding on to a 7-3 lead, 3:49 to play here in the first quarter. Alabama about to get the football for the second time tonight, and barring a big return, they won't have quite the field position they had to start their first drive, but they went right downfield in drive number 1 and put it in the end zone.
Definitely, and another score update. Miami just scored on a very long touchdown pass to go up 14-0 with 4:05 left in the first.
Quick wide receiver screen here. Price going to pick up 4. Good job from West Virginia tracking that one down. Leroy White with the tackle.
That's a very nice tackle from Leroy White, and a great catch and pass from CC Range to Tyus Price.
So 2nd down and 6. Range with time fires this one across the middle, complete to Price once again, and it'll be a quick first down for Alabama.
Tyus Price getting closer and closer to getting further up on the record list with CFSL and total receptions.
And now throwing underneath again, complete. And fighting for first down yardage is Ryan Hall. He bounced off a couple of Mountaineer defenders and picks up 14.
Yeah, he's bounced off a few defenders, picked up the first down, using all of his force to get some extra yards on that play.
So now a 4 wide receiver look. Bama going to throw it again, taking their shot downfield. 1-on-1 coverage, knocked away. Alex Bernard had a shot at it but couldn't hold on.
It would have been a nasty interception if he could have held on to it, but that looked like a beautiful throw there from Bama.
And those are the plays West Virginia is going to have to make tonight if they want to hang in this one. And now Range going to go far side. This one's floated over top of everybody, incomplete. Big 3rd down coming up here.
Yeah, everything looked bottled up. Nothing seemed to be open from our point of view, but Bama, they're going to have to look up, pick a first down here.
Range didn't see anything open either, and now on 3rd and 10, they'll go underneath, complete, and Lincoln Martin makes the catch, but he is hit hard and dropped short of the first down marker. Alabama will go for it here just inside the 40.
I kind of like the play call here, going for it, be aggressive, and let's see what they got.
No man's land here, and the number 5 team on the road going to take their shot. Wide open receiver, Nate Hayes, once again behind the defense, this time for the Alabama touchdown.
The safety just a little bit of missed coverage there. Didn't look like they know what they're doing. Out of place, and Bama going up big here in the first quarter.
It looks like the 4 verts against the cover 2 look, and the safety got caught in the middle, looking at 2 receivers, didn't know which one to cover, and Range picked the right guy to throw it to. Hayes walks it into the end zone, and Alabama now 14-3 over West Virginia, 2:26 to go first quarter. And Colton, we've seen West Virginia now on 2 drives have some success, but they've got to put one in the end zone to try and keep pace now.
Yeah, they definitely got to look for the end zone here on this next drive. That first drive, they still have a little bit of momentum, even though they didn't score, and they got 3 on the second possession, but they got to look for 7 here.
Yeah, 3 will not beat Alabama. We know that the Alabama offense can put points up in a hurry, and they've already got 14 on the board here tonight. Under center is Ellis. John Paul Smith directly behind him. They'll throw underneath. They were looking for Graziano, but that one was swatted away by Bradley Charles, and it's incomplete.
And the score update from the Twitch game, long TD from Tatiana Hoops to cut Miami lead 14-7, and then Willie Davis got an interception for UNC to get the ball back.
So UNC looking to make that one a ball game. John Paul Smith dropped by Terrence Dierker Britt right at the line of scrimmage. So a big 3rd and 10 here for West Virginia's offense.
They got to maybe look for some out route or corner route to the outside. Got to pick it up here.
Draw play, and that's not going to work. John Paul Smith's going to lose 3. The entire defensive front, led by Troy Williams on that play, in the backfield, and West Virginia goes 3 and out.
I do not like the play call there to run a draw play from 3rd and long when you really need to be looking downfield, even in a pass formation, and not a great play call there.
Now looking to sneak one past that great pass rush of Alabama did not work, and now for the second time tonight, Alabama's going to start in great field position, this time in plus territory, and there you see Alabama 11 passing plays, 123 yards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, their passing attack, like I mentioned in the beginning, the passing attack is going to be hard to stop.
And they have not been stopped yet tonight. West Virginia's had a couple of shots at turnovers and couldn't make plays. No shot at a turnover there. Ryan Hall wide open along the sideline, keeps the toes in bounds, and it's a 20-yard pickup and a first down.
And them corner routes are always deadly, no matter what defense they're up against. They can be good against man and zone coverage, and just what a great throw from the CC range.
And so now 1st and 10 already just outside of the red zone. Ball sitting on the 23-yard line for Alabama. They'll throw it again underneath, open man, this time caught by Sailor Sage. Her second catch of the night, good for 7, and it'll be 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, it was a great throw there. Just take the check down pass in the middle of the field to your tight end, and she's 2 catches and a touchdown. I wouldn't say that's too bad to start.
That is a pretty good average. Now the first run play here for Alabama goes to Lionheart, good for 4. Move the chains once again for Alabama.
And this West Virginia defense has got to find a way to limit these big plays, and even the short plays they're kind of struggling with here to start.
And that was Les Longley, the defensive tackle, on the stop. Kept that one from going for a bigger play. This one thrown underneath, complete, and fighting for some extra yardage, getting it inside the 10 that time was Nate Hayes, and he's had a big first quarter.
Definitely had a big first quarter. Is already about 30 yards away from the century mark.
You know, 2nd down and 6 inside the 10. This one thrown far side, complete. And it's Sage again, wrestled down just about the 5-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3 for Alabama.
Yeah, it was a nice play there. Got him a very manageable 3rd and 3 here.
Big play for West Virginia's defense. They would love to hold to a field goal here. Toss play. Lionheart to the outside. Can he get to the edge? He will not. Good flow from the West Virginia defense. Brings him down. Villarreal with the tackle in the backfield. It'll be 4th down and 6. That may be the final play of quarter number 1.
I believe it might be the final play, and Bama are going to probably kick a field goal here, which they do.
And that will be the final play. Alabama will have a field goal attempt when we come back for quarter number 2. It's 14-3, Alabama in the lead. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. And welcome back to Mountaineer Field. Alabama looking to extend this to a 2-touchdown lead. Pacer Smith Miller up and good for the senior kicker. And it is 17-3, 2 seconds into quarter number 2 here. Alabama on top.
And we have another score update. UNC kicks a field goal to make the game 14-10 in Miami's favor with 32 seconds left in the first.
So that one getting a little bit tighter. This one's starting to stretch out a little bit, so a very important drive for this Mountaineer offense. Ellis under center. John Paul Smith dotting the I, and they'll fake it to him. Ellis with time. Good protection here, and then goes far side, floats it to Krizik out of the backfield, complete for 1st down yardage, pick up a 12 and move the chains.
Yeah, he had all the time in the world to throw it wherever he wanted. Defense had everything bottled deep down the field, and Krizik wide open on the left sideline and got a 1st down.
That one floated all the way across field, but it worked. Now under pressure, off his back foot, complete. And Mosley came back, made the catch, but he loses 2. It'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, throwing off the back foot. We've been saying this all season long as he comes across on a drag route to the left side. Throwing off your back foot usually ends in bad things happening, but with the pressure coming off of the left side, gotta do what you gotta do instead of end up forcing a turnover or taking a sack.
Now, that one was completed, but Mosley would have been better off to just swat that one down. On 2nd and long, John Paul Smith back to the line of scrimmage, and he was blasted by a couple of Bama defenders. Rocco Britt gets credit for the tackle.
Had nowhere to run, and Bama seems to have gotten John Paul Smith's number down. Hasn't done much since the first couple drives.
And now 3rd down and 11. Big play here for the Mountaineer offense, and they'll go to the draw play again, and Schultz was all over that. He had a little bit of help from his buddy up front, but Schultz gets credit for the tackle, and it will be 4th and long for West Virginia.
These draw plays on 3rd and long are not working out for West Virginia. Got to look to change up the play call and maybe on the earlier downs to where that draw play could work on 3rd down, but Bama going to get the ball back here in almost prime position to score again.
And Ryan Hall picks up 8 on the return. JT Miller with the stop. But once again, Alabama in great field position. Ball on the 45-yard line. So 3 of their 4 drives now have started near midfield. This one thrown out of bounds, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And nothing seemed to be open there for Bama. Easy decision, throw it away and go to 2nd down.
So on 2nd and 10. Range will throw it again. 3-man rush. Nobody gets near him, and Range will find Ryan Hall, who bounced around on top of some bodies, finally whistled down. It'll be 3rd and 2.
It seemed like he was going to try and get back up to run further downfield, but got within made it a very manageable 3rd and 2.
3 receivers bottom of the screen, thrown this direction, complete. And Ryan Hall steps out of bounds, picking up 5 and moving the chains once again.
Yeah, nice. So it looked like a little out route, got to the left sideline, and picked up the 1st down. Great throw.
2-by-2 look. The 2 on the near side tight to the line of scrimmage. A little bit of pressure that time from the West Virginia defense. Forced Range to throw it early, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, West Virginia needs to continue to bring an extra blitzer and keep Bama on their toes.
Pistol set now for Bama. They'll throw it again over the middle, complete. 1st down and more. Titus Price picks up 16, gets it inside the 25, and it'll be 1st and 10 Alabama.
That was a great throw and catch from CC Range to Titus Price, picked up the 1st down. And we got another score update on Twitch. UNC, Tatiana Hoops picks up another touchdown and makes the game 17-14 with 8:10 left in the 2nd quarter.
So UNC taking the lead in that one. Big game going on over in Twitch. This one thrown underneath, complete. 1st down and more. Titus Price once again, and he's got Alabama set up at 1st and goal.
That was a great throw and catch. Titus Price is really looking kind of hard to stop here as the game continues on closer to half, and West Virginia's got to maybe disguise some zones, do some man-to-man zones. There's something to stop this man.
And Price now 3 catches away from tying Jordan Hammer on the all-time receptions list. Read option look from Range. He's got it inside the 5. You don't see that very often, but Range, when he does keep it, he's capable, and he picks up 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He's not really known for his legs. Really, Bama's not known much for the running attack, but a good 4 yards game there.
And now they'll go speed option and Range to the edge. And good defense that time. West Virginia able to shut that down. It looked like Range had a room to work. Sala comes up and makes the play at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looked like it could have ended in a touchdown for Range. Just didn't have the speed to get around on that edge and score.
Big 3rd and goal. They'll go right back to the speed option. Range this time finds the goal line, but not the end zone. I'm a little bit shocked by that, and Alabama's going to go for it.
I wouldn't blame them. Go for it. They're a pinky length away from the end zone. You got to punch it in here.
Biggest play of the game so far. They'll throw for it. Under some pressure, incomplete. West Virginia's going to get the football just off their own goal line. Thank the refs on that drive if you're a Mountaineer fan, as Alabama comes up empty.
Yeah, the refs kind of decided how that drive was going to go, apparently, and Bama just didn't have what it took to get that score on that 4th down, and now we're in safety watch here for West Virginia.
Definitely safety territory, and Ellis going to roll out, fire this one off target, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it's a nice little throwaway. Don't force anything, and definitely you cannot afford to get a safety here.
And 2 tight ends. They're going to go with John Paul Smith. He's got a little bit of room. So breathing room, if nothing else. He picks up 7 on that 2nd down carry. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Yeah, they're changing up the play calls a tad bit on those early downs. And if they're looking for a draw play to run here on 3rd down, now's the time to do it.
3rd and 3. They will throw it. Ellis gets it off, complete. 1st down yardage to Josiah Mosley out across the 20. That is a big 1st down pickup for West Virginia.
Yeah, it moves them further away from their own end zone, gets to about the 20-yard line, and make it 1st and 10.
And Austin, I appreciate the Orlovsky reference in chat. That was definitely rolling through my mind as he rolled out. This one thrown underneath to Jones, 1st down yardage. West Virginia trying to get the offense rolling here as we get towards 4.5 to go in the first half, excuse me.
Yeah, Tony Ellis only missed 2 passes. The yardage probably could be a tad bit more on the higher side, but still, it's a good start to the game.
And they slide Mosley a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage here on this 1st and 10. Alabama bringing some pressure. Didn't quite get there in time, and Jones picks up another 12 and another 1st down for West Virginia.
Yeah, Ellis, quick throw as he probably felt the pressure coming from that left side, heard the footsteps, and nice throw to pick up the 1st down.
So now West Virginia from inside their own 1, now out to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Ellis to throw again underneath, complete one more time. Jones slips 1, picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, 3 straight receptions for Brian Jones, and Ellis is doing these little check down passes, keeping it safe, waiting for the big play downfield to open up.
And West Virginia needs a big play on offense. Play fake here. Looking for one. Open receiver. That's Mosley on the other side. Lays out and makes the catch. It'll be 1st down, West Virginia.
I guess West Virginia saw something like I called it before the play even started. Looking for the big play downfield, and one finally opened up, and West Virginia took their shot, and it ended up big for them.
And if that ball was thrown a little bit closer to Mosley, he might be running it to the end zone. But West Virginia now inside the red zone. Play fake here over the middle, complete to Campbell. He's got 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And we got a Twitch update on the, they get update on the Twitch game. UNC scores another time and goes up 24-14 with 5:33 left in the 2nd quarter.
John Paul Smith to the outside. 1st down for John Paul Smith. 8 yards on that carry. It'll be 1st and goal, West Virginia.
Yeah, John Paul Smith kind of turning in an extra gear, getting these extra yards like you started off the game with.
So on 1st and goal, Ellis looking to throw. Just throws that one away as the coverage from Alabama on the backside too good. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Didn't really see anything open, and especially scoring this close to the end zone is one of the toughest things to do.
West Virginia needs a touchdown here. Ellis going to roll out to the corner. Open receiver. Campbell in the back of the end zone. And that is a West Virginia touchdown.
That was a great throw. Great route there from Joshua Campbell. With a little bit of a corner route in the back left side of the end zone. Threw right over the defender's head, and West Virginia making this game now.
And congratulations to Joshua Campbell with that touchdown reception. He is now tied Tomlin Clementine for the West Virginia single season record for touchdown receptions. So a great season. Campbell doesn't have the number of receptions or yards that maybe Graziano or Mosley has at this point, but he seems to be the one that's finding the end zone, the target that Ellis seems to go to down close to the end zone. And he's got West Virginia right back into this game. Now, let's go back a few minutes to the controversial call. Range not getting into the end zone apparently, and then them not converting on 4th down. That's kind of changed the complexion of this game right now.
Yeah, it changed the momentum and mood for Bama, and I don't know what the refs were looking at. That was clearly a touchdown. It's a great throw here from CC Range Titus Price.
And Titus Price once again another reception. No question about this result. It's a big play down the sideline, and Alabama looking to regain the momentum quickly.
And they're trying to get some momentum back, get back in the scoring position, and continue to keep this lead as they get closer to half.
So 1st and 10, right back on the West Virginia side of midfield. Alabama going to throw this one far side, range complete once again to Nate Hayes. Good for 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, it was wide open on that right side. A little bit of an out route, and just couldn't keep his self in bounds.
So 2.5 to go here, first half. Range looking for more. This one thrown near side, incomplete as he throws that one over top of Hayes, and it'll be 3rd and 7.
Yeah, very long 3rd and 7, nothing open. West Virginia's defense kind of picking up the pace and bringing a little bit more pressure to keep Bama on their toes.
And 4-man rush this time, taking the shot downfield, 1-on-1, and that one in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. 4th and 7 coming up, and Alabama in punt formation for the first time tonight.
Yeah, that could have been probably a play of the week moment if you would have caught that and just fouled out of the hands, and that's a lucky break for West Virginia here.
And absolutely, that the receiver had a shot at it, and those are the kind of plays Alabama has been making all night long. And now West Virginia with 2:21 to go here in the first half. When it looked like Alabama had all the momentum in this game, suddenly has a chance to get downfield and tie this up. John Paul Smith, 5 yards on that draw play. Best looking draw play we've seen West Virginia run tonight.
Yeah, it was a great looking draw play, and like you said, once they didn't score that close to the end zone, it's changed the momentum and pace of this game into West Virginia's favor.
And Campbell does a good job turning it upfield and staying in bounds. He's able to pick up near first. Well, okay, so Alabama didn't get a spot near the end zone. West Virginia doesn't get one here. Obviously, the difference is 6 points versus a first down, but 3rd and 1 here for West Virginia after that Campbell reception. They'll throw it again. Time to throw and incomplete, so it will cost West Virginia the football. And Alabama, with just under 2 minutes to go, will have a chance to extend the lead.
Yeah, the refs, I don't know what they're on this game. It should have been a first down. Should have been first down for West Virginia. It should have been a touchdown for Bama. As now it's even, and we'll see what happens going forward.
And Hall with a 15-yard return sets Alabama up once again in plus territory. I believe this is the 3rd drive here in the first half that Alabama will start in West Virginia territory. So 1st and 10, screenplay, and they've got blocking out in front of Lionheart. He slips 1, and he's able to pick up 6. So West Virginia was able to rally to the football. That one could have been a much bigger play.
Yeah, Mountaineers got to contain the outside and made sure that screenplay didn't turn into something worse.
Sala comes up and makes the big hit, but Lionheart did a good job picking up 6 on that first down screen. He's directly behind Range here in the pistol, and Range going to throw it again under some late pressure, but a great throw and an even better catch. Ryan Hall tapping the toes along the sideline, and it's a first down.
That was a great corner route from Ryan Hall, and what a throw from CC Range. And now we have another game update on Twitch. UNC scores once again, goes up 31-14 with 3:33 left in the second quarter.
And UNC and WVU will meet next week in Chapel Hill. Right now, UNC taking care of business. West Virginia's got to try and find a way to get back into this one. And after the review, the booth agrees with the Zebras on the field. I guess the booth was starting to realize that the Zebras not necessarily reliable tonight. Checked on that one. They got it right this time. 1st and 10. Screenplay again here on first down. And the same kind of success, Lionheart picking up 3 after a broken tackle.
Yeah, the last screenplay got roughly 4 to 6 yards. This time only 3, and Adam Sala gets a tackle there.
Alabama nearing the red zone once again. Forget the red zone. They want the end zone, and they got it. Lincoln Martin behind the defense. Touchdown, tied.
Another one of those plays where it was just missed coverage on the back end from the safeties. It looked like cover 2, a little bit of a go route on the outside, and Bama scores again and goes up quite big here before halftime.
So So 1:26 to go. And there you see 4 plays. Took about 30 seconds to get it into the end zone. Alabama back up 2 touchdowns. West Virginia with some time, all 3 timeouts. And I believe they get the ball to start the second half. So this could be a huge minute 26 for West Virginia. If they can get a touchdown on the board to close out the half, they still got a shot. Otherwise, the mountain looks to be a little bit tough to climb here for West Virginia.
We need to look for a 2-for-1 here. Score a touchdown before half, get the ball back when the third quarter starts, and score then. And just got to not turn the ball over here.
Tough to do against this Alabama defense. Ellis hit as he lets it go, but completes it underneath. It's John Paul Smith out of the backfield. He's got 8. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Yeah, a really good throw there. Nice hit, and forces West Virginia to use a timeout.
Schultz up to 7 tackles. We're on record watch for Ryan Schultz as well. This one complete to Jones. He's got 4 first down yardage, and West Virginia not seemingly in much of a hurry right here after that pickup.
Yeah, kind of just running a little bit of the clock out, trying to make sure Bama doesn't have time if they manage to get the ball back.
And we'll tick down to 1 minute here as Ellis snaps it. Quick drop, throws to some far side. Campbell with the 4-yard reception and ducks out of bounds. 57 seconds to play first half.
Kind of trying to pick up the pace, get a little bit extra yards here for West Virginia.
And Ellis back under center, 3 receivers set. Draw play here. John Paul Smith goes nowhere, and West Virginia will not use a timeout here, so they'll hurry to the line.
I don't necessarily agree. They probably should have taken a timeout.
Third down underneath, complete. Bama will take a timeout as John Paul Smith makes the catch, but nowhere near first down yardage. So now, on the flip side of what just happened, Alabama with 1 timeout, they'll have about 35 seconds or so. They're going to have a shot, the way this offense has been moving the football, to put more points on the board. What a hit by Miller to keep Hall from getting much going there.
Yeah, that was a big hit indeed. And we have another score update on Twitch. Miami scores, and it makes it a little bit closer, a 10-point game. 31-21 Miami with 1:30 left in the second quarter.
And now with 36 seconds to go, Bama, all kinds of time the way this offense operates. This one thrown away. It'll be 2nd and 10 with 32 seconds to play.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Bama is content with how the game's going and just runs the clock out, but we shall see here.
To CC range, he's going to take the shot here, open man, and it is caught along the sideline. And again, it's Ryan Hall, 6 catches, 86 yards, and at least the 2nd time tonight that he's tapped the toes along the sideline.
Yeah, that's another great corner route, and CC Range having a pretty good game. 300 yards already in the first half, and is on pace for over 600 before the game ends.
So 28 seconds and about 51 yards to go to the end zone. This one underneath. Nice hit to knock that ball free. I believe that was Leroy White that smacked it out of there. It'll be 2nd and 10.
I believe it was, and it was a great hit. Made sure Bama didn't get some extra yards, and 24 seconds left in the clock.
And this one thrown underneath, and Lionheart had that one in his hands and could not hang on. It'll be 3rd and 10 with 21 seconds to play in the first half.
He started taking off before the ball was secured in his hands.
So big play here. Alabama with 1 timeout. And they're going to come over the middle, complete first down inside the 35. Lincoln Martin with the catch, and now close to field goal range, if not in field goal range. Alabama to the line quickly. And now taking a little bit of time. Range underneath once again. Now they are in field goal range for sure. Lionheart will get the first down. Clock stops momentarily.
I'm surprised they didn't call a timeout. Maybe it just looked for a play to the end zone.
And
what are they doing?
This may be the last play of the half. Underneath, and they will not get their last timeout called. Lincoln Martin with the catch. West Virginia catches a break right there, but they are still in a hole, 24-10 at home to the number 5 Alabama Crimson Tide. West Virginia's shown some moments on offense, but this game, Colton, has mostly been dominated by the Alabama squad. both sides of the football. They're doing what they want, and they've got a 14-point lead to show for it.
Yeah, this Bama passing attack is, like I said, it's been unstoppable in recent weeks. West Virginia just got to play a little bit tighter coverage, especially on these cover two defense, as you see on that highlight. And now, let's speak about the refs here. I don't know what they've been doing or what they did before the game started, but West Virginia should have had a first down. Bama should have had a touchdown.
I would agree with both of those, but obviously I'm up here in the booth, not down on the field, and there you see West Virginia controlling, well, I won't say controlling, but leading time of possession in the rushing yards, but everywhere else, Alabama dominating, over 300 yards of passing offense, and of course the 24-10 lead. So the important part, Alabama is on top on the scoreboard. They don't really care about the time of possession, the rushing yards for sure, and they are certainly getting the job done through the air. How does West Virginia turn things around in the second half? What is the key for the Mountaineers to get back into this?
Well, like I said, just got to play tighter pass coverage on these deep plays. Got to stop the big plays that Bama has been dominating them with. And on the offensive side, really just got to change the play calling on the early downs. Look for these big plays to open up, and really got to start picking up the pace here and scoring quickly.
Yeah, so my shoddy memory, I couldn't even remember who received the opening kickoff. I was wrong. Once again, I think I did the same thing last week. Alabama has the ball to start the half, so it is extremely important for West Virginia's defense here to come up with a stop, because down 14, you still got yourself a bit of a chance. You're down 21 or more, or 17 or 21. I don't know if you can climb out of that hole the way Alabama's defense has shut down the Mountaineer offense. And Alabama starting this drive off with a quick first down to Lincoln Martin. Picks up 11, moves the chains.
That's not a way you want the West Virginia defense to be starting out here. And Alabama, a nice little throw to pick the first down.
And so on 1st and 10, just off the 40-yard line, West Virginia trying to come with a little extra pressure. This one completed underneath to Ryan Hall. Good for 3 more. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Nice little check down to Ryan Hall. Nothing open downfield. Take what's given to you.
And so now on 2nd down, 4 receiver set, 3 to the bottom of the screen. They'll fake the draw play, and they're going to take their shot over the middle. It's Price, and he's inside the 40. And it's a 19-yard pickup for Titus Price. 6 catches, 101 yards here for Titus Price.
It's super close to getting up there on the record list for receptions in a career for the CFSL.
1 more will tie Jordan Hammer for 6th, so 2 more to get 6th all by himself. And he's up over 100 yards. He needs 126 to take 3rd place away from Jared Tetionis for 3rd all time, and they're going to take a shot downfield. Incomplete. West Virginia had a shot to come up with the turnover they needed and couldn't hold on.
Adam Sala had a chance for the pick there. It would have been a huge game changer here for West Virginia.
So 2nd down and 10. Sage going to go in motion all the way to the outside, and they'll come underneath, complete Price. And that is catch number 7, I believe. So he is now tied with Hammer for 6th all-time in the CFSL reception list.
There's 1 more, and he'll own that spot for himself.
And on 3rd and 7, this one thrown far side, in and out of the hands of Jacoby Cobb. So another opportunity for West Virginia to make a play. And again, Alabama going to go for it on 4th down.
Being aggressive, and that should have been probably 60 of the way for West Virginia on that previous play.
And on 4th down, over the middle, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. So West Virginia gave up some yards, but made a couple of plays, gets the turnover on downs, and their offense has a shot to get them back in the ballgame.
Yeah, the defense stepped up after starting the second half a little bit slow and sluggish. Picked it up on later in the drive, and now West Virginia has a chance to bring this game back even closer.
JT Miller there to help swat that one away on 4th down. Gets West Virginia the football, and John Paul Smith to the outside with a stiff arm. Picks up just 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, 14 rushes, 44 yards. The average is a tad low, probably a bit under average to the CFSL average per carry, but nonetheless.
2nd down and 7. They'll fake it to Smith this time. Ellis with some time. All day in the pocket. He's going to take a shot now, and this is complete, and there's another flag on the play.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And Graziano stepped out of bounds somewhere along the route and then comes back in as the first one to touch it. 3 first downs for West Virginia have been wiped off the board because of penalties. You don't see that very often in this league. Also comes with the loss of down. So now on 3rd and 12, tried to thread the needle, and Alexander Kirsch knocks that one away. And West Virginia goes 3 and out after getting the stop that they needed on the previous drive.
Yeah, these penalties, 3 times this game, or well, yeah, 3 times it's prevented a first down for West Virginia and a loss of downs, or a loss of the down, excuse me. You don't, like you said, you don't see that very often happen once, let alone 3 times in one game. Very crazy to see.
And it happened 2 times in West Virginia's first drive, so the tone was set very early by the referees. And this one, Lionheart up the middle, and you don't see that very often from the Alabama offense. Tank Lionheart goes straight up the middle for 10 and a first down.
Yeah, Tank Lionheart, even though Bama doesn't run the ball often, when they run it, most times it's still effective.
And now on 1st and 10, West Virginia tries to bring a little bit of pressure. Don't get there, and Lincoln Martin finds room underneath, catch and run for 11 and a first down.
Yeah, rolled over the defender, pick up the first down. CC Range, 386, 3 touchdowns, pretty good completion percentage. Having himself quite a game tonight.
And now they'll go 4 wide, 3 to the top of the screen. And they'll look that direction into a little bit of traffic, but it looked like they had a shot to complete that one. I believe it was Hayes, had his hands on it, couldn't hold it.
There was a couple receivers on that side, had a chance to grab the ball and score. Just great defense from West Virginia.
So 2nd down and 10, Range with time again. He'll throw far side, but throws it away, incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up.
And it was a little preemptive to throw it away there. I think he still had probably a couple extra seconds to let his receivers cut away from the routes and get open.
So now on 3rd and 10, 4 receivers set. Range going to take a shot downfield. And this one is in the end zone. Titus Price for the touchdown. So there's the reception that he needed to get to 6th all-time by himself. And I believe with that 38 yards, he's also now 3rd all-time in receiving yards by himself. And a big 6 points for Alabama on that play as well.
And Range also ties King for 2nd all-time passing TDs.
So records all around here for Alabama tonight, or at least climbing up leaderboards. And West Virginia now in a 21-point hole with 6:10 to go 3rd quarter. Now I'm going to throw this out, Colton. Alabama last season was down 17 to West Virginia in this game, came back and won. Roles reversed here tonight. I don't know if West Virginia's got the same kind of horsepower to do what Alabama did last season, but it's out there on the table now for the universe to deal with. Campbell picks up 5 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, no, that is a thing to think about when Bama being down that much last season and coming back and winning it. West Virginia, I mean, you can't never say never in the CFSL. Anything can happen. We've seen crazy stuff happen in the last 5 weeks of the season, and so we'll have to see.
And so now on 2nd and 5, John Paul Smith takes it up the middle, picks up 3. It'll be 3rd down and 2. This is a must convert here, middle of the 3rd quarter for West Virginia.
Yeah, it must convert and really a must score drive and make it only a 2-possession game.
Absolutely. They need to get that touchdown back, try and get this back to 14 if they're going to have any kind of shot. Ellis will get it over the middle to Graziano, who makes the catch one-handed, picks up 6 and a first down.
Graziano, haven't called her name much tonight besides on the penalties. Sorry, Kate. But still a great pick up first down.
Well, that's a big play, and maybe that'll get the drive rolling. And Schultz having other ideas as he knocks away the first down pass. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That's a great defense there from Ryan Schultz, playing all over the field.
Now 2nd down, offset eye. Nearly getting Alabama to jump offside there. Ellis underneath. That was Krizik out of the backfield. Normally reliable catching that ball out of the backfield. Couldn't hold on to that one.
Had his eyes upfield and didn't look at the ball first before turning, trying to pick up yards.
Knew he was going to get hit. Now on 3rd down, the screen. And Nakajima's there to make sure John Paul Smith cannot get rolling downhill. 4th and 7. West Virginia going to have to punt it away.
They needed to score on this drive. Bama scores again. It's going to really put the game out of reach for West Virginia.
So big possession coming up here for the Mountaineer defense. As you said, needing to get off the field without surrendering points. Ryan Hall with a nice return there. Setting Alabama's offense up just across their 30 at the 33-yard line. And we'll see how West Virginia's defense responds here. They've been on the field a lot and have not made enough plays. This one will be Titus Price, another catch, good for only a yard. Walsh with the tackle.
It's surprisingly got a yard. I guess it's from forward progression. He's like 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 4 wide receivers, 3 to the bottom of the screen. They fake it, and that one had interception written on it. Bernard had a shot at it, couldn't hold on once again.
Yeah, it would have been a nasty interception if he could have gotten control of it.
And if that one gets over Bernard's head, it's another touchdown. This one over everybody's head, just out of bounds. That was caught along the sideline. They rule him out of bounds. And West Virginia's defense does get the stop. I'm actually a little surprised they didn't look at that one.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't look at it. They apparently didn't trust the refs earlier. Now they do. I don't get it.
I guess in a 21-point ball game, they figure the refs got that one right. Beasley gets that return, 12 yards out across the 40. West Virginia didn't get the score on the last drive they needed. Their defense comes up with a stop, but again, their offense has to respond.
So far in this second half, the defense is kind of keeping West Virginia, at least giving them a chance to score.
And John Paul Smith gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Bradley Charles with the tackle right there. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
And we have a score update on Twitch. UNC up 41, Miami 24, with 4:27 left in the third.
17-point ball game there. UNC on top. 21-point ball game here. And Damani Green gets it close to first down yardage, just short. It'll be 3rd and inches.
Yeah, like I've been saying, buy a pinky link on 3rd and inches.
They're going to fake it here and over the middle, complete. Green once again, so back-to-back catches for Damani Green, and it's going to be 1st and 10, West Virginia inside the Alabama 45.
Had 2 crucial catches, mind you, and they were really needed to get them within a pinky length of picking up the first, and then on the next play, picking up the first down for West Virginia.
Just off the Alabama 40, and now Ellis gets this one to Krizik out of the backfield, and he is planted right there by Ryan Schultz, but he does hold on to this one. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
And that was a spear out of nowhere for Schultz. A little bit WWE reference for the wrestling fans out there.
And that is tackle number 9 for Ryan Schultz. So that ties Jimbo Smithers for 5th most all-time in CFSL history. One more, and Ryan Schultz will climb into 5th place by himself. So the great Alabama linebacker looking to make some history. West Virginia looking to make a play, and it's intercepted into double coverage and picked off. And trying to catch the number on that one, and unfortunately I couldn't see it. Alexander Kirsch, he was one of 2 Bama defenders down there, and he makes the play.
Yeah, that was a kind of a bad ball, into double coverage on the left side. Not a throw you really want to be throwing down, this much with the game winding down, and Bama looking to put the game away here on this drive.
And really the first time Ellis has put the ball in a lot of danger, and he paid for it this time. And this one dumped underneath, complete. Picking up 7 is Ryan Hall, and he's closing in on 100 for the game.
Yeah, it would be, I believe, the second receiver beside, the second receiver, as Price is already over 100 himself.
And Leroy White with another tackle, the middle linebacker for West Virginia. This one into traffic, and Walsh knocks it down. It'll be 3rd and 3 coming up.
West Virginia has had multiple chances to get a turnover on BAMA, and just nothing's going their way.
Need a play here on 3rd down. Draw play. Lionheart will not get there. He got 2, needed 3, as he is dropped just short. So West Virginia's defense going to get a force a stop, force another punt. Leroy White, tackle number 7. But again, the offense needs to do something with these opportunities the defense is starting to give them.
Defense, 3 drives in a row for BAMA, I believe, have all been ended in punts, and West Virginia has punted twice and thrown an interception once on their previous 3 drives. So something's got to give here on both sides.
West Virginia now just short of the midfield stripe to start this drive. A quick strike would give them a chance. And Ellis looking for it, but he's going to run out of time. He held it too long, and he is dropped in the backfield. And it's Terrence Dierker-Britt with his first sack of the night.
And first sack of the night for him, and it was a big sack from the big boy up in the front, and nowhere to run for Tony Ellis, and it puts West Virginia 2nd and long.
And again, trying to make a play downfield means you have to hold on to the football a little bit longer. And against this defensive line, that can start to cause problems. Here, a quick 2-step drop, and he throws it towards the corner, but incomplete. Good coverage, and he throws it away. 3rd and long for West Virginia.
Yeah, 3rd and long. It's not looking all that great for this drive as well, and they just got to look for something downfield.
So 3rd and 16. Draw play to John Paul Smith, and cannot shake the defender on that one. Maybe if he breaks the Troy Williams tackle, he's got a shot to at least get him to a spot where they can think about going for it. Williams makes the sure tackle, and West Virginia will go 3 and out.
Yeah, the play calling on these 3rd and longs think has been killing West Virginia's drives. Besides, obviously, the penalties. And a great return from Ryan Hall, by the way. But these penalties, these play calls on 3rd downs, they've got to mix it up. Be a little bit more aggressive and throw some shots down the field.
We'll see if Alabama takes a shot down the field here on 1st down. They don't. They dump it underneath, and it's Nate Hayes once again. He's able to catch and run. Good for a 1st down.
Yeah, it was a nice little throw. Refs give him the 1st down on that one. And Bama just continue to move the ball down the field.
JT Miller with tackle number 6 for him on the night. And now on 1st and 10, thrown near side, complete. Lincoln Martin has 5 more yards. It'll be 2nd and 5.
7 for 73 and a touchdown for Lincoln Martin. And really, the entire Bama receiving corps has no one's been able to cover any of them, as they're all well over 50 yards, I believe.
And now draw play. Lionheart picks up a couple. He was able to slip a tackle and fall forward. 5 carries and 16 yards for Tank Lionheart. In this Alabama offense, that seems like career highs.
And I believe so. They haven't really ran the ball much this season.
So 3rd and 3, another big play for the West Virginia defense coming with pressure. Don't get there, and it cost them. And it's Ryan Hall across midfield with 10 more yards and another 1st down.
And 9 receptions, goes over the 100-yard mark as we get closer to the 4th quarter.
And we tick to 10 seconds or so remaining here in quarter number 3. And Range will get away. Boy, he did a great job spinning free and made sure he did not take the sack. Winds up picking up 5, sliding down safely, and sending us to quarter number 4. Alabama holding a 21-point lead, 31-10. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. And welcome back to Mountaineer Field. The final quarter of play about to get started. West Virginia in a big hole, looking to return the favor from last year's comeback by Alabama. Got to start with a stop, and it won't on that play. Sailor Sage picks up 9 more to her total, and it picks up a 1st down.
And a nice little catch there for Sailor Sage, and this Bama offense starting out the fourth quarter strong.
Wide receiver screen, good blocking on the outside, and great individual effort. And Lincoln Martin breaks a tackle, picks up 19, and he's got it inside the red zone. And now he's 8 yards away from the century mark.
Yeah, that'd be almost every receiver for Bama being over 100 yards alone. And I will bring this up. Even though West Virginia's down 21, Kent State came back 21, even though they didn't win to Bowling Green last Thursday.
Last Thursday was a wild night, and that game included. This, no offense, though, to Bowling Green, that is not Alabama's defense. And Lincoln Martin picks up 7 more on that first down reception. It'll be second down and 3.
Yeah, definitely not Bama's defense, as trying to come back down 21 to Bama is a very tall task, a very big mountain to climb, unintended.
And if West Virginia doesn't make a play, the mountain's going to get a little bit taller. This one thrown to the back of the end zone and out of the back of the end zone. Third down and 3 coming up for Alabama.
Very manageable 3rd and 3, though. If they don't get it here, I believe they will probably go for it. And if they get the first down, then they have another 4 downs.
Wide receiver screen, first down yardage. Titus Price just slips past the marker, picking up 3. It'll be first and goal for the Crimson Tide.
Titus Price having himself quite a game, breaking a couple records, or at least not breaking them, getting further up the list in them. Great game from him.
And now they'll give it to Lionheart up the middle, but he is slung down. Wesley Bellamy, or that was Turner, the backup tailback, runs into Wesley Bellamy, and he's going to lose a yard there. It'll be second and goal.
And the backup getting some love, and there's not much against this very strong front defense for West Virginia.
He didn't get any love from the West Virginia defense on that play, but Range looking to take care of that. This one dumped underneath the Sage. Makes the catch, but dropped right there. It'll be third and goal.
Yeah, only 1 yard gain on there. Bama looking to score here.
3 receivers top of the screen. They'll go read option, and Range again will come up just short of the end zone. 4th and goal. Will Bama go for it again? They will not. They're going to take the points here from Pacer Smith Miller.
Yeah, I think they learned from the last mistake and decided to take the points instead of trying to get payback on the refs. But at least on that call, it didn't necessarily look like it's a touchdown for sure.
Yeah, that one I think it was close, but I think a little bit more reasonable to call him down at the inside the 1. West Virginia's defense gets a hold, but again, down 24 now with exactly 7 minutes to play. The way West Virginia has failed to move the football, this seems like an impossible mountain to climb. So you see if you can just make a couple of plays. This one hit as he lets it go, and I think they wanted to take a shot downfield that time.
I like the play call, try and take a shot downfield, pick up a big chunk of plays in one go, but the Bama pressure just getting right to Tony Ellis.
Only rushing forward, nearly getting home again. This one complete over the middle. It's Campbell one more time. He's got 9 catches, 63 yards tonight. I've been the most consistent on the West Virginia offense to this point. I've had the most opportunities as well, and that one good for a first down.
Yeah, it's been really the most reliable and most thrown to receiver of this West Virginia bunch.
And now on 1st and 10, Ellis going to come back over the middle, and there's Graziano, first down yardage across midfield. Give her 12, it'll be 1st and 10 for West Virginia.
As Bama defense holding her to only 18 yards and 2 catches is top of the hat to you. That's not something many teams can say that they've done.
And now on 1st and 10, Jones in motion, and they're going to throw it to him coming back across the formation. First down yardage for Brian Jones. He picks up 15.
Yeah, great run there. Going on the drag route once again. That's been effective a couple of times this game. Getting out of bounds, stop the clock, and it's got to continue going and look for a touchdown on this drive.
West Virginia looking to put something together, at least build a little bit of momentum going into next week, if nothing else. Now 3 receivers and a tight end in the formation. They're going to go far side, complete to Campbell, but good for only a yard.
And good for yards, stops the clock. It's better than no yards, I'll say.
And, I mean, comparatively, it's almost like West Virginia has no yards. If you look at the yardage comparison there, and Ellis gets away from the first wave of defenders, but will not get away from Nakajima. He's got sack number 1 for himself on the night.
Nakajima picking up the sack after Tony Ellis breaks free of the first defender. And 3rd and 13, this will probably put the game really even further out of reach if West Virginia doesn't score here.
And congratulations to Haro Nakajima. He has just set the Alabama record for sacks in a career, breaking the tie he had with Jessica Navarro, the great linebacker from Alabama. So again, congratulations to Nakajima. Ellis misfires on 3rd down. On 4th and 13, West Virginia looking here to maybe keep their slim hopes alive. Underneath, complete, and, well, their chances were slim and none. Slim just left the stadium as they fail to convert here on 4th down, down 24.
That was pretty funny. But, yeah, it's throwing a check down when you're 4th and long is not a room for success.
And now Range getting away from the pressure. 1st down yardage. Boy, we talked about it. Range doesn't take off a lot, but when he does, it tends to be effective because no one's expecting it. That one picks up a big chunk of yards and a 1st down.
And it looked like West Virginia brought an extra blitzer off the edge, and that would have made freed up space for Range to run and pick up a 1st down.
And you're right, Britt. I apologize. Navarro, a defensive tackle at Alabama. The current Navarro, I believe, is a linebacker, and so I had my Navarros backwards. Jessica was nonetheless an outstanding defender in Alabama history, and Nakajima takes the record away on that last sack. And now Alabama looking to maybe just rip the hearts away from West Virginia here. 4 more yards for Nate Hayes as he inches closer to 100.
It's Range 504. It is looking, have an amazing game and try and get into player of the week, contention.
Both week, game, everything, as these had a great night. This one knocked away on 3rd down. Alabama forced to punt it away, but probably no big deal here for the Alabama staff, is holding a 24-point lead inside 5 to go.
And we have a score update on Twitch. Miami making this a really close game now, with UNC up 41 to Miami 38 with 6:40 left in the 4th.
So Miami down 1 point by 17 is clawed back into that one. West Virginia has not been able to do the same thing here tonight in Morgantown. Alabama has maintained control. This one dumped underneath to Jones, and it's going to be a 2-yard pickup. 2nd down and 8 coming up.
I mean, these check down passes, they're getting used yards, but I mean, you got to start mixing up the play calls, try some new out going into next week.
We'll see. Maybe West Virginia opens things up a little bit against UNC. Learn from this and move forward. John Paul Smith picks up 12 out of the backfield, and it is another West Virginia 1st down.
Yeah, John Paul Smith getting some action in both the passing game and the run game. Neither being super successful for West Virginia, but nonetheless.
Hit as he lets it go. This one is complete to Graziano, and given some forward progress there, picking up 11 and another 1st down.
I believe that was also another one-handed catch in the middle for a 1st down.
So Graziano showing off the hand there at least and picking up the 1st down. Blitz coming and didn't get there in time. Mosley taps the toes, picks up a 12-yard gain and a 1st down.
That was a quick throw with pressure coming off the edge from Tony Ellis and picking up the 1st down.
So Alabama tried to dial up pressure on the last play. They'll back off into coverage on this one. And it's caught by Brian Jones, good for 10, and give West Virginia another 1st down here on this one.
And it was a quick throw. It was surprised he got the first down on that play, but hey, refs get a little bit more favor to West Virginia right now.
Well, I guess when you got the 24-point lead, the spot is not as crucial. Damani Green, he's got 3 catches now, and that one good for 13 and a first down.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It really don't matter where you place the ball being down this much.
As we hit 3 minutes to go here in the ball game, Ellis going to dump this one down underneath. Jones, first down yardage. 1st and goal, West Virginia. Maybe their best drive of the night, and obviously Alabama backing up, playing a little bit softer, but West Virginia making the right reads and making some plays.
Yeah, definitely not turning the ball over. At least getting back in a scoring position, but it's a tad bit too late here.
And now on 1st and goal, Ellis tries to take off, and he's not going to get away. Ran into Nakajima first, and then Dean Hunt cleans it up and gets the sack.
A great sack there, stopping West Virginia in their tracks after having a really good drive here to getting closer to the end of the game. West Virginia's got to look for the end zone, get their hopes and momentum back heading for UNC next week.
So a little walk-on love there from Alabama's defensive line, and now the starters come back in and clean that one up quickly as Terrence Dierker Britt picks up his 2nd sack of the night.
A 2nd sack for him, and a nice hit on Tony Ellis to bring him down. West Virginia, 3rd and goal. You got 2 shots to try and score here. I don't see them trying to kick a field goal to end the game for them.
Logan, the answer to your question is yes, because 4-wheelers are vehicles that it's pretty much all road legal in West Virginia. It still counts. As Cork knocks that one away in the end zone as he lays out to knock it down. And 4th and goal, and as you mentioned, West Virginia will go for it here. And they'll send Jones in motion left to right. And taking a shot corner of the end zone over top of everybody, incomplete. And West Virginia has a good drive going and then squanders it inside the 10 and a turnover on downs.
Yeah, Tanner, like you said, Quirk getting suspended for the 4th quarter. Nope, he made the play on 3rd down to get the game back into Bama's hands.
And now chewing up some clock and trying to get Tank Lionheart some stats here in the last couple of minutes as he picks up 7 on 1st down.
And to gain up some stats, bringing that rushing total up as they don't do very often.
I mean, he might mess around and get over 25 yards in this game if they hand it to him a couple more times here in the last minute and a half.
I wouldn't doubt it.
And he does have it once again, and he is stopped in the backfield this time as Villarreal makes the play. It'll be 3rd down and 4 as Lionheart so close to that 25-yard mark. 7 carries, 22 yards.
Yeah, if they would have gotten a negative yard, probably has a better chance of picking up 25 in the game, but still with a minute 10 left, it's still possible.
Well, 3rd down and 4, and not in chew the clock mode, but they will be don't be talking about Ouija boards here. Good Lord, we're going to be calling the devil here out in league chat here in a minute, apparently. Alabama grinding this clock down nice and slow. Inside of 50 seconds to go, so there will have to be one more snap after this. And Alabama's going to throw for it here. Complete 1st down yardage, and that will do it. 40 seconds exactly now as Hayes gets himself over 100 yards with that reception.
And one more play, though.
And in true Alabama fashion, they're going to run up some stats here. They're not going to take the knee. And they're going to let Lionheart shoot for that 25 yards, and he's got it. 9 yards right up the middle to end the ball game. And Alabama comes into Morgantown and dominates from start to finish. 34-10 your final. Price had a big game. He was just one of many, Colton, on that Alabama receiving corps.
Yeah, every receiver had quite a game, and with player of the game being CC Range, that's understandable. He had himself quite a game passing, even running. This West Virginia had no answers for this high-powered Bama offense, and It's not really much I can say. Just got to look for next week at UNC for West Virginia.
Now, Alabama, once again, your big winner. 34-10, your final score here in Morgantown. And with that, I'd like to say thank you to our associate producer, Austin Crow, executive producer, Mike Peters, and of course, my broadcast partner, KP Colton Powell, for tonight's action. On behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I'm Nate Murphy. You've been watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports right here on YouTube. That'll wrap up our CFSL coverage here on YouTube tonight, but make sure you grab your snacks, get another drink, flip the channel over to Twitch, 8:30 Central Time. Jeff Mell and Vinny Mixon will be on the call for what should be an excellent matchup in Tallahassee between the Georgia Bulldogs and the Florida State Seminoles. See you there, everyone.